Let us see the next question. A Limited acquires T Limited. On the date of acquisition, position of both the companies were as under. Earning is provided to us. Price earning ratio is given to us. Market value is given to us. Number of shares are given. Market price per share is given. And earning per share is given to us. There is a savings of expenses and increase in the revenue post merger. So due to merger, there is an advantage of the savings of the expenses and increase in the revenue. Present value of the same is rupees 12 lakhs. So present value of the same is given. The question says that you are required to compute the market value of the merged firm. Then the second part of the question, what is the gain or benefit due to merger, and so on. Further questions are there. I want you to write answer of the first and the second question in the chat box. So friends, over here we have been provided with the information that there is savings of expenses due to merger. There is an increase in the revenue due to merger, and the present value of the same is given an amount of rupees 12 lakhs. So I request all of you to write the answer for the first question. In the first part of the question, we have to compute the market value of the merged firm. It will be calculated as market value of A plus market value of T plus present value of savings and or present value of increase in income. So the present value of that is market value of A Limited is provided as 20 lakhs. For T Limited is provided as 8 lakhs. Present value of the savings and on increase in the net income is given 12 lakhs. So in total it comes to 40 lakhs. This is the way the first question answer can be found. Answer for the second question. That's very simple. Gain or benefit due to merger. That you can compute directly also. That is an amount of rupees 12 lakhs. Or otherwise you can apply the formula for doing answer. So the first method is directly rupees 12 lakhs. Or otherwise, market value of the merged firm minus market value of A plus market value of T. This is the way we are required to find answer. 40 lakhs minus 20 lakhs plus 8 lakhs. 40 lakhs minus 28 lakhs. That comes to an amount of 12 lakhs. This is the way the answer of the second question can be found. Third question. The question says that you are required to find MPS of the merged firm. MPS attributable to the shareholders of each firm, that is A Limited and T Limited. Profit or loss to the shareholders of each firm for following exchange ratio. So there are 5 exchange ratios provided to us, and for each of the exchange ratio we are required to make the calculation. So friends, we'll prepare a small table to make the calculation of all answers. That is calculation of MPS of the merged firm, comma, profit or loss to shareholders of each firm. Column number 1 will be exchange ratio. Column number 2 will be number of shares of the merged firm. It will be found as NA plus NT into ER. What is NA? NA is 10,000. What is NT? It is 12,500. into what? Exchange ratio. This is the way the number of shares of the merged firm will be calculated. Next is the MPS of the merged firm. That is market value of the merged firm 40 lakhs divided by number of shares of the merged firm, that we will compute in column number 2. Then we understand A limited and T limited. Post merger profit loss against post merger and profit loss. That is the way we are required to compute the answer. Friends, when exchange ratio is 1.20, let us see what will happen. It is 10,000 plus 12,500 into 1.20. This is the way the number of shares of the merged firm will be calculated. So 15,000 plus 10,000, that comes to 25,000. Next is 40 lakhs divided by 25,000. So MPS is 160. As far as the post merger situation is concerned, this 160 will remain same, 160 only. This 160 will be compared with the pre-merger, that is 200. So there is profit or loss, there is a loss of 40 rupees. In case of the T limited, it is MPS of the merged firm, that is 160 into exchange ratio 1.20, 192. This 192 will be compared with 64, that is the MPS of T limited before merger. So that is a profit of 128. This is the way we are required to do answer for the first question, that is first exchange ratio, and so on calculation will be made. So just explaining this 1.2 once again. For exchange ratio 1.2, first of all we find the number of shares of the merged firm. That is found as NA plus NT into ER, that is 25,000. Market value of the merged firm has already been found by us 40 lakhs. Divided by 25,000, that will give MPS of the merged firm 160. MPS of the merged firm itself is MPS attributable to A, that is 160. Pre-merger it was 200. So there is a loss of 40 rupees. Post-merger it is 160 into 1.20. That is 192. 192 minus 64. That is MPS of T before merger. That will give the profit or loss to the shareholders of T limited. This is the way we are required to do answer. And again we can have the verification that say why it is 40 rupees loss and 128 profit. So for point 8, the calculation will be made like this. It is again 10,000 shares plus 12,500 . So it is 10,000 plus 12,500 into 1.20. So 15,000 plus 10,000, that comes to, sorry, this is 0.80. So 10 plus 10, that comes to 20,000. Market value of the merged firm is 40 lakhs. Divided by number of equity shares of the merged firm are 20,000. 40 lakhs upon 20,000, that comes to 200 rupees per share. MPS of the merged firm itself is MPS attributable to A, that is 200. Pre-merger the price was 200. So there is a situation of no profit, no loss. then it is 200 into 0.80. That comes to 160. So 160 minus 64. That comes to 96 rupees. Next, 0.48. So 10,000 plus 12,500 into 0.48. That comes to 16,000. 40 lakhs upon 16,000. That comes to 250 rupees per share. This is again 250. 250 minus 200. That comes to 50. Then 250 into 0.48. That comes to 120. 120 minus 64. 56. Next is 10,000 plus 12,500 into 0.20. 2,500 plus 10,000. 12,500. 40 lakhs upon 12,500. $320. 320 minus 200. So it is 120. 320 into 0.20. That comes to 64. Before merger it was 64 once again. So there is no profit, no loss. Next, 10,000 plus 12,500 into 0.10. So it is 11250. 40 lakhs upon 11250. 355.56. Again over here 355.56. So over here it is 35.56. That is found as 355.56 minus 320. Over there it is 355.56 into 0.10. So 35.56. 35.56 minus 64. So 28 rupees and 44 paise is the loss. So this is the way we are required to make calculation of the profit or loss to the shareholders of each firm for each of the exchange ratio. This is what we understand. I'm sorry, in the last case it is 200. So it is 155.56. Kindly incorporate the correction.